right, welcome to your Cosmic Energy Forecast. I'm Angela Blaha, and this is your forecast for the week of March 17th to March 23rd. Before we get started on the forecast, let's just take a moment to sort of center ourselves. There's lots happening in the cosmos and in the consciousness of humanity, and so let's just take a moment, take a deep breath in, close your eyes if you want, and let's just bring our energy into our center, into our core, where we feel safe and secure. And let's just find that deep love that we hold within us, that deep sense of pure essence. And let yourself feel the energy inside of you. Just let it ooze through your cells, your particles. Find the space in you that's the real you, the truth of who you are. Now, let's let this energy just move out of you and into the world. Just letting that peace and amazing comfort and the pure essence, the confidence, whatever sense you feel, let's let it ooze out into the world. Let's visualize everyone being able to recognize and experience this magnitude of love and peace and comfort and joy and safety that you're experiencing right now. That this essence that unifies the entire universe and beyond, let it heal and awaken as it spreads throughout the universe. All right, take another deep breath. Now, doesn't that feel amazing? Right? Like it feels like you're centered and you're whole and you're complete. Now we can start the Cosmic Energy Forecast. Starting today, Tuesday, March 17th. You will find today that you seek order and structure in your life. This is not an accident at all. I mean, the cosmic energies are calling for sensibility right now. They are calling to support the sensibleness of who you are as a being. Energetically, it is a super great day to start to work with your internal power, which is what we just did. Bringing that power into your everyday sensible life, right? So what does your life need a little bit cleaning up? So your internal power can shine through the universe. So you can be seen in the way that you desire. So that you can be heard in the way that you desire. As a conscious being of leaders, you're here to shine. So where in your life do you need to clean up a little bit of your energy so that you can be seen, heard, and shine throughout the universe? Your internal magnetic power, right? Like that's what that is when you get down into the essence of who you are, there's a magnetism that comes forward. This magnetism, it pulls everything you've ever desired in your life right to you. That's what's being called forth today. This is how the energy is supporting you today. Cleaning up your body, your mind, your emotions, those old belief systems, and aligning with your spirit is really what's happening in the energy today. So when you seek order and structure, look at what needs a little bit of cleaning up in that area so that you can have order and structure in your life. Where can that magnitude of your essence shine brightly? that will create the order. So you're not looking for order, you're looking for what will create the order and the structure of who you are. Okay, Wednesday, March 18th, there's a strong sense of responsibility beginning to settle into your awareness tomorrow. The cosmic energy is really calling for you to be realistic with your life. Now, there's a lot of chaos in the consciousness. And if you play in the consciousness of chaos, there's not much realism in there. It's literally all illusion. So there's a trick here, right, of what's illusion and what's realistic. Go back to today's energy of what needs to sort of be cleared up. Is there a belief system that needs to be cleared up? Are there some emotions that need to be, taken under control or understood in a much healthier way? Like, those are the kinds of things that's being called for. So life right now feels a bit insecure for the entire world. Like, the entire world is insecure. So how do we rebuild this sense of security? Is it realistic to go back to 3 weeks ago where you felt safe and secure in that energy? No, because we're in a whole new world right now. There's a whole new sense of security being produced, being created. That's what you're looking for. This is what is really being called for you to make some sense, some decisions on, and some sense about. But the trick is to not base your decisions on fear and the tactics of fear, which is what is in the consciousness. Don't base any decisions on that. Base it on what's realistic for you to move forward. This is where you are being called to live authentically. Like, we've been talking about being authentic with ourselves for years. Now there's no more choices. It's how will I be authentic? How will I know myself to the depths of who I am? Using your intuition, like should be your forerunner. Intuitively understanding where you're going. Because when you use your intuition never lies to you, and it lets you see the bigger picture of the chaos. Trusting yourself and knowing, and your knowings, like those beautiful, amazing knowings that pop in, like, you should be trusting those. Those are your truths. So tomorrow, it's kind of a big day. Actually, the whole week is a big week. It's a big, big week. All right, moving on to Thursday, March 19th. It's the spring equinox, or the first day of spring. I love spring because it means summer's right around the corner for us. There is always a sense of change in the cosmos on the equinox, on any equinox. And on Thursday, you may be able to really sense it. Like, there's a definite and very prominent sense of change in the energy on Thursday. This change being brought into the Earth's energy field is surrounded by self-awareness. I've always talked about being self-aware, but on Thursday, it's a big deal. And this self-awareness leads to the changes that you want to see in the world. Do you see how this is a big cosmic, like a big picture kind of day? Because those changes that you want to see in the world, you have to start doing them. You have to start being them. Those changes, they start with you. You are the one to implement the changes. For example, if you want to see healthier food, you have to eat healthier food. If you want the world to stop using plastics, you have to stop using plastic. If you want new inventions, start inventing things. The responsibility lies with you. These days of talking about how life should, could, or would be are over. Bringing those dreams into this current moment is where we are at. And you, as a conscious leader, are responsible to create the new. That's why we're here. It's what we came for. This is our turning point. We have nothing else to wait for. This is it. This is real desire. There's a real desire to conquer. Like, can you feel that? You can feel the energy of, yes, this is what we've been waiting for. Now let's get out there and conquer it. Because of the transit of the sun in Aries on Thursday, the energy is super supportive for you to conquer any kind of fear that you may have. Overcome them. See them for what they really are instead of the illusions that are being spread throughout the world. Aries energy releases this sense of being brave, and it is being combined with simplicity on Thursday. So if you are looking for flow in your life, you will want to feel like you can bounce back easily. Thursday is the day to do it, because you can be brave and you can be simple and you can bounce right back if something doesn't work out. So those creations that you're wanting to do, start doing them. Thursday's the perfect day. Friday, March 20th. Take a break. Seriously. Take a walk in nature, talk to friends, make a future plan. Anything that allows you to take a break from this moment, you should do it now. This is kind of contradictory to what I'm always teaching about, which is be present in the moment, but we are immersed in present moment right now. Like we're living moment to moment to moment to moment in our world. And because a good portion of us aren't quite used to being in the present moment, myself included, every single moment of every day, it's kind of hard to be in the moment. But on Friday, take a break from it, at least for a little bit, because it will help your nervous system to sort of kind of catch up. Taking a break will help rejuvenate you, and it keeps you in that conquering kind of energy, right? It keeps that energy alive within you when you can take a break and say, okay, right now, consciously, I need a break from all the conquering that I'm doing, which is what you will need on Friday. So being clear on your future is important on Friday. And again, taking a break from that present moment, what am I going to do now? What am I going to do now? What am I going to do now? Kind of energy. Like, stop asking the question, what am I going to do now? And be very clear about who you are and why you are here. So spend a little bit of extra time in meditation or journaling on Friday and ask for clear guidance and direction. Clear guidance and direction. You hold the power to access that information. Right? That power, that information is in your multiverse and you can access it instantly. Moving on to Saturday, March 21st, another very important day in the cosmos because Saturn enters Aquarius. Saturn is the ruler of Aquarius. Can you see how excited I am? Because this is, for some of us, it's known as the Saturn Return. Now, let's not have any fear about that. Let's break it down. Saturn is the taskmaster of the cosmos. Taskmaster. It can bring both obstacles and challenges so that you can gain strength and wisdom that you need to fulfill those leadership roles that you're looking for right now. Those leadership roles that you came here to accomplish. Saturn's bringing it for you. Working with Saturn, though, will help you transform what you need to move through because it will show you the goals you are here to pursue. So let's not have fear about Saturn return energy. Let's move through that Saturn returned energy. Let's use the energy that Saturn provides to see clearly any obstacles that we're putting in our way. Like for me right now, as a good portion of you know, I've been working on physical teleportation. And for me, the body is an obstacle. So I'm working through, every single day, I'm working on moving through that kind of obstacle that I can't understand or not quite sure about yet. And Saturn, I know, is going to help me through it because it is my Saturn return. It's my second one. So this is the big picture. You have to think in big picture worldly goals. That's what Saturn provides. This is the true path that you've been waiting for, right? Like you've been unclear about who you are and why you've been here up until now. Grab onto this energy of Saturn and allow it to show you the big picture, the reasons why you need to be so cosmically magnetic and seen and heard. So transformation is very heavy. Transformation is very heavy through this time. Your thoughts will be based around what it will take for you to achieve those big dreams. But do not fall into the old default patterns of the mind, of the thinking mind, right? Those old patterns of doubt and worry. Don't even go there. Stop yourself and say, nope, I'm not going to go there today. I'm focusing on the future. So spend the entire weekend in solitude if you can. This is huge opportunities. Heck, we're being told to stay home and be, get comfortable with our spaces. Huge opportunity here for solitude. Going inward is really being called for right now. And introspection is what Saturn return requires. It requires you to go in. So, heck, the entire universe and this world is supporting that. Everything's aligning. All right, moving on to Saturday, March 22nd. The patterns of change hang around again today as Saturn continues to show you where in your life you are aligned and where you are not aligned. Here are some clues to look for. So if you feel stuck, depressed, frustrated, jealous, these are signs that for you mean that you are out of alignment. Get out of the moment by moment of the human consciousness and see yourself in the future. That's how you can bypass or hack through this out of aligned kind of sense of feeling, is to move into your future. See the big picture of who you are. Then take one step towards that future. And remember that the future vision is very fluid. You do not want to have your future vision be so concrete that you can't change it. We're out of concrete energies. Moving forward in humanity's consciousness, it's all about being fluid. Because creation is about fluidity. It is not about being concrete. So, on Sunday, it has the power to, you want your vision to have the power to change as you change. So these are times of significant endings. Like Sunday, this month, next month is about significant endings and beginnings. And it will take some work, or if you don't like work, you just change your perception, right? And then it doesn't become work. But it will take a little bit of awareness for you to move into these extreme beginnings and endings. Don't be afraid of change, and don't be afraid of endings and beginnings. Because when you change, when you end something or you begin something, you move more into alignment. That's why we're here, to be aligned. Okay, Monday, March 23rd, creating a new normal is being asked for you to contemplate today, not to move into. You're just exploring the options and the opportunities, right? We're just looking for what could be a new normal for me. Celery juice, green smoothies, are they a new normal? Will they be added into every single day? If you're wanting to be more healthy, make healthy choices. That's what it's being asked for. So after the week of understanding the changes that you need to make to become more authentic in who you are, on Monday, the day's energy provides a sense of safety in that authenticity. Huge, huge day. Because we cannot, as a human race, we do not make change unless we feel safe. So this sense of safety that's being brought in and provided on Monday in order for you to make those changes of your life, to see the big picture, to become more magnetic, more seen, and more heard. Feel safe in who you are on Monday. So any small or big changes is how you will create the new normal. So you're not looking for a new pattern. No. Patterns are old. They're done, over with, right? Your new normal is very fluid. So day to day may change, and that's okay. Flow with it. Mondays are a very powerful day because that sense of safety and security comes in and you begin to understand the new normal that's being created. So to wrap up, these are very powerful times, very powerful times. We are being given huge opportunities to create the world, or a world, that thrives. You have the opportunity to thrive through love, compassion, versus duality. This is something this world has never experienced as an advanced human race, because every single time we've come to this point in our ascension, we have always chosen to wipe ourselves. You know, the big flood, Little Miriam, Atlanta, those are considered wipings. When we've gotten to this stage in our evolution, we've always chosen to wipe. This time we're working through. It's different this time. It's unprecedented. Like, we don't have a clear path to follow. We're creating every moment as we go. So create what you want, not what you don't want, which means that you need to be conscious about who you are, why you're here. We cannot recreate those old patterns. I mean, that's the trick of where we are, is how do we create new without being in those old patterns? How do we create new without defaulting to what we are comfortable in? The old stuff. No wiping this time. We're here to move on through ascension. So reach out if you have questions. This is Angela Blaha, and I'm signing off from the cosmos. Enjoy this very powerful week.